Hello, my name is April and welcome to the Yoga Ranger Studio and welcome to your practice today. In this practice, we're going to be focusing on that part of the lunar cycle in which we are preparing for the new moon cycle, where we start new things, we set intentions, and we start a whole new lunar cycle. We're looking at sort of letting things go, clearing out the old things from the month, letting go of whatever may have happened or whatever's weighing us down or holding us back, and just releasing all of that in preparation for this new part of our lives. So just a couple of props that are completely optional for you today. 2 blankets just to make you more comfortable, but these you do not have to have. We're going to start with a variation of child's pose. So if you have knee issues, you can take that blanket and sit on it, but if you don't have to. You're going to sit back on this back heel or up on a block or a blanket. Take that right leg out to the side. So left leg is folded, right leg out to the side. And then go ahead and just fold yourself forward. Now it may be that you find yourself out with your hands down or up. It could be that you fold a little bit more deeply, settling in down to the floor or a prop. Let the toes fall out to the floor. Letting your breath guide this practice. Inhaling deeply, exhaling, allowing it to settle. Extending that exhale a little bit longer. Even the breath is a letting go. Inhaling, reaching down through the body with that breath, scooping up whatever you need to let go of. And on your exhale, just softening and letting it all go. Feel yourself settle into this pose. Softening and releasing muscle engagement. Finding your edge, 2/3 of your maximum pose. And becoming still. Just one more deep inhale and exhale. Exhaling through the mouth, slowly coming back up. Here you can choose to bring that leg in and just sit back on your heels or a block. Take a couple of breaths here. Keeping in mind that the rebound pose, that pose in between the poses, is that point where the energy shifts again. And then taking that second side. Just taking that left leg off to the side, right leg is folded, hips either on a block or a blanket again here, and start to make your way down wherever that may be for you. Here again, inhaling, clearing out, and on the exhale, letting go. Notice if you're holding your breath, if you're holding any particular tension in any area of the body. Breathe into that space. Allow it to soften. Starting to make your way back up to center. Here again, bringing that leg in, tucking it back behind you. Taking a couple of moments upright. Forward folds are a practice of turning inwards as well. So for our next pose, we're going to take Dragonfly. So you can take that extra blanket or block and sit on the very edge of it. This is going to help you tilt your pelvis just a little bit more. Now take your legs about 2/3 their maximum. You can leave a little bit of opening and space behind the knees, softening the toes, the knees, sitting up nice and tall to start with, and then just start to walk your fingers and fold forward. If you don't get very far, don't worry about it. Wherever you feel sensation on the back side of the legs, the hips, the lower back, that's still where you want to be. Sensing again any spaces. Inhaling in, exhaling, letting go, releasing the breath and tension. Feel your body naturally just soften. Just about one more minute here. On your next inhale, start to walk those hands back in little by little coming upright. Nice deep inhale. Take your hands on the inside of the knees, fold them up, bring the feet flat. Sit back just a little bit and windshield wiper those knees side to side. Go and come all the way down onto your back. So go ahead and cross that right leg over that left. You're going to bring those knees into your chest for a supine shoelace pose. Grabbing knees, legs, calves, shins, whatever you can grab onto. If you have and want more opening, you can take the hands onto the feet and spread them wider. Letting gravity pull those knees into the chest. Feeling your breath as you practice. Get a little slower, a little bit longer on the exhale. Just a few more deep breaths. Your next exhale, keeping those legs wound, go ahead and release the feet down to the floor. Take the arms out to the side, palms facing up. Shift the hips over to the right and drop those knees over to the left. Twisted roots. You can turn and look over your right shoulder, look straight up. You're thinking of anything in your life that you might need to release or let go of before you can move forward with new plans and new adventures. Is there any closet you need to clean out in your world? Self-defeating thoughts or patterns, relationships or situations, whatever might be holding you back. Just a few more breaths. Start to turn your head back to center. Engage your core. Bring those knees back through the middle. Unwind. Hands to your belly. Feet wide, knees together. Take a few breaths here, rocking the head side to side. Notice any sensations that happen after the pose. Noticing any shifts in energy, perspective. Gently switching sides. So take that left leg, cross it over your right, bring those knees into the chest. Grab whatever you can. That could be knees, ankles, feet. Remember, every side is different, so you may not be able to grab onto the same space as you did in the last version. Let gravity be your friend here, pulling those legs closer, more with gravity than with actual effort on your arms. Feel the weight of the hips settle into the floor. And feel everything begin to soften as you continue in the pose. Just a few more breaths. Slowly release those legs. Keep them still wound. Arms out to the side. Shift the hips over to the left this time. And slowly drop those knees over to the right. You can turn and look over that left shoulder or look straight up. Just about one more minute here. Start to turn your head back to center, engage your core. Bring those knees back through the middle. Gently unwind, take your hand to your belly, feet wide, knees together. Notice all the space that you have made by letting go and releasing all of these things. Space that you can plant anew with new intentions, new adventures, new experiences. Clearing out doesn't have to be a sad thing. It can also be a really lightening thing, making us more weightless and open and spacious. Take a moment here to note any changes in your body, in your mind, in your perspective. You can stay in Shavasana as long as you like, but if this is the time that you have, go ahead on your next inhale, walk the feet closer together, stretch the arms up overhead, lengthen the spine, and the exhale, roll over to your right side. Slowly make your way up to a seat. Gently bring your hands to your heart, bow your head. Peace and namaste. Thank you so much for joining me here today. Hope you enjoyed this practice. Practice with the lunar cycle is a really special experience. It's very unique and it kind of helps mark changes and advancement in your intentions each month. It helps move along those like New Year's resolutions or intentions throughout the year with smaller bite-sized pieces that you can manage. As we move into the new moon, you set new intentions and you can write those down and help process letting go, starting again, working through the lunar cycles. If you enjoyed this practice, please check out theyogaranger.vhx.tv for more of these lunar cycle practices with journal prompts, meditations, yin and restorative practices to fit each one of the lunar cycles, along with a lot more videos like this and more, other kinds of practices, a live call each month, recipes, suggestions for healthy living and ideas, lots of shorter and longer practices, anywhere from 5 minutes all the way to 90. So if you're looking for all those different length of practices, they're all located on theyogaranger.vhx.tv. Link is up above and down below, so check that out. Would love to see you here again on YouTube, if not on VHX. So I hope to see you again very soon. Have a great week.